Welcome to Global Defense Zone, the ultimate hub for military tech, global defense strategies, and the world's deadliest weapons. If you're passionate about understanding the true power behind global military arsenals, then you're in the right place. Before we dive into today's mind-blowing story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. And of course, share this with fellow military enthusiasts to spread the knowledge. Now, brace yourself. Today, we're taking you deep into the Arctic wilderness, back to a chilling October morning in 1961, when the Soviet Union shocked the world with a single explosion. This wasn't just any explosion, it was the detonation of the Tsar Bomba, the most powerful nuclear bomb ever built and tested in human history. Its name alone sends tremors down the spine of every nation that witnessed its raw, terrifying force. What was the purpose of building such an unimaginably powerful weapon? What did it mean for global security, and why does it still haunt defense experts today? Let's unravel the story of this devastating behemoth, the king of bombs. In the midst of the Cold War, tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union were at their peak. Both superpowers were in a race not just for space or technology, but for nuclear dominance. This arms race led to the rapid development of increasingly powerful atomic weapons. But in 1961, the Soviet Union took the nuclear competition to an entirely new and unprecedented level. The mastermind behind the Tsar Bomba was a team of top Soviet physicists led by Andrei Sakharov, who would later become a prominent dissident and advocate for nuclear disarmament. Ironically, the man who helped design the most powerful bomb in history would later become one of its fiercest critics. Codenamed N602, the Tsar Bomba was designed as a 100 megaton hydrogen bomb that's over 5,000 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. However, fearing excessive nuclear fallout and unpredictable global consequences, the Soviet Union opted to scale it down to 50 megatons for testing. Even at half its maximum capacity, the bomb was still 10 times more powerful than all the explosives used during World War II combined. This was not a weapon meant for battle. It was a demonstration, a colossal show of force designed to send an unmistakable message to the West. On October 30, 1961, a specially modified Tupolev Tu-95 strategic bomber, codenamed Tu-95V, carried the massive device toward the Novaya Zemlya archipelago in the Arctic Ocean. The Tsar Bomba was so large, nearly 8 meters long and weighing 27 tons, that the bomb bay doors of the aircraft had to be modified just to fit it. The Tu-95 was escorted by an observation aircraft, and both were painted with reflective coatings to minimize damage from the upcoming blast. Even with all precautions, the crews knew the risks. The bomb was dropped from a height of about 10.5 kilometers and deployed a parachute to slow its descent, giving the aircraft time about 3 minutes to escape the blast radius. Then, at precisely 11:32 a.m., the Tsar Bomba exploded at an altitude of 4 kilometers above the ground. The results were nothing short of apocalyptic. A fireball nearly 8 kilometers wide consumed the sky. The mushroom cloud soared to over 64 kilometers high, reaching the stratosphere and into the mesosphere. The shockwave from the blast circled the Earth not once, not twice, but 3 times. Incredibly, windows shattered more than 900 kilometers away in Finland and Norway. The intense heat could have caused third-degree burns at a distance of over 100 kilometers from ground zero. Entire villages on Novaya Zemlya were completely leveled, though the area had been evacuated in advance. And yet, the most terrifying part? This wasn't even the full power of what Tsar Bomba could have been. Had it been tested at its full 100 megaton capacity, the damage could have extended hundreds more kilometers, triggering unpredictable atmospheric effects and fallout on a global scale. It was a horrifying glimpse into the destructive potential that humanity had unlocked. But Tsar Bomba wasn't just about raw power, it was a strategic signal. Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev ordered the test to demonstrate Soviet strength in response to increasing tensions with NATO and American nuclear development. It was a way to say, without ambiguity, we hold the power to annihilate. While the United States had more warheads overall, the sheer size of the Tsar Bomba shifted global perception. The psychological impact was devastating. Interestingly, despite its unimaginable power, Tsar Bomba was not militarily practical. Its sheer size made it difficult to transport and deploy. It could not be fitted onto standard ICBMs or submarine-launched systems. It was a weapon of terror, not of war. And its radiation fallout was relatively clean for a hydrogen bomb, a result of its modified third-stage design using lead instead of uranium. This may have reduced long-term contamination, but did little to minimize its terrifying symbolic value. In the years that followed, the Soviet Union and the United States continued to develop more strategically useful nuclear weapons, smaller, more precise, and deliverable via advanced missile systems. Today, Russia's Rs-28 Sarmat, also known as Satan II, carries multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, MIRVs, and can deliver dozens of warheads anywhere in the world within minutes. Yet, none of them match the raw explosive power of the Tsar Bomba. So why does the Tsar Bomba still matter today? It's a reminder, a monument of terror, of just how far nuclear ambition can go when unchecked. It's also a haunting symbol of the Cold War's darkest hour, where military science was pushed beyond all limits, not for defense, but for domination and fear. The Tsar Bomba showed that even in an age of logic and science, humans are capable of creating weapons that defy reason. It was a message to the world. Absolute power exists, and it is horrifying. Decades later, many of the original scientists who built Tsar Bomba, including Sakharov himself, came to regret their roles. Sakharov became a vocal advocate for nuclear arms control and was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts. His transformation from nuclear physicist to human rights defender stands in contrast to the bomb. He helped create a tale of redemption in the shadow of annihilation. Today, the only remnants of Tsar Bomba are the declassified blueprints, test footage, and haunting photos of the explosion. The original casing of the bomb is displayed in a museum in Russia, a grim artifact of human history. Yet its legacy still lingers in defense strategies, disarmament talks, and the global effort to prevent nuclear escalation. In an age where nuclear tensions are once again on the rise from Eastern Europe to the Pacific, the Tsar Bomba stands as a chilling reminder of what happens when geopolitical rivalry goes too far. It is the ultimate warning that there is a line humanity should never cross again. Thank you for watching Global Defense Zone. If you found this video informative and eye-opening, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends who are fascinated by military history and global defense. Your support helps us continue to bring you in-depth analysis of the world's most powerful weapons and their lasting impact on global security. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and remember, knowledge is your best defense.